My name is Shannon. I've lost 105 pounds in the past 12 months using the medicine. I've struggled with weight probably my whole life, being as I was 9 pounds 7 ounces when I was born, but I was always chubby, on the chubbier side when I was younger. But then when I had my second daughter, my weight spiraled. I'd been the biggest I've ever been in my whole life. Back in January of 2017, I started, my New Year's resolution was to lose weight. Well, I joined the gym. This was before I ever had surgeries on my knees, but I joined the gym. I lost over 100 pounds on my own. I was down to like 330, but then, like I said, I started having problems with my knees again. And within a year, I went from 330 up to over 415 pounds. Been about 4 or 5 years ago, I was in the Dollar Tree and I was pushing my buggy and I couldn't get through an aisle because they had a box there and I had to scoot. And the little boy, he was probably 4 years old, looked at his mama. He said, "Ha, look, mama, see, she's so fat, she can't get through there." That right there, like, I literally left my buggy there, got my stuff and walked out of the store crying. When you're on the diet, like the keto, and you're counting, like if you're, say you go from a 2,000 calorie diet down to like a 1,200 and you weigh your food, honestly, you stress yourself out because you're over here weighing a pork chop or weighing a piece of fish, or I just got to eat this. And then it's like you eat these small portions and then it's like 2 hours later, you're hungry again. So you're like, well, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but I'm still starving over here. But you just, and then it's like, literally, I mean, honestly, to lose the weight like that, it's something you have to be disciplined to do and you want to do, because you will mentally wear yourself out. I come to see the doctor and he was telling me about it, and he's like, well, you know, it's so much money. And I'm like, well, I don't have insurance. I was like, at that time I was literally working 2 jobs. I had 3 kids. They're all one in middle school, 2 in high school. I'm like, I can't afford it. He's like, well, if I write your prescription for you, would you like it? I was like, I can't afford it. So I was off the subject, got my blood pressure medicine, went back to work, and he calls me. He's like, you've been on my mind all day. He said, if I give you samples of this medicine, will you be willing to try it? I was like, I'll try it, and if it works, then we'll continue on it. So I tried it, and what it does for me is, where I would sit down and overeat, I'd literally get to a point where I could eat a couple of bites of food and it was like my body just said no more. Like, I get a taste in my mouth and that's it. You're not constantly battling hunger. Like, I could go 2 days without eating and not even be, my stomach be growling, but I know I have to eat. But this is how I kind of sum it up. I kind of feel like I've had a friend who's had the gastric sleeve, and I eat like she does, tiny portions like that all throughout the day. I feel like I've had the benefits of the gastric sleeve without actually having to have surgery. I just give myself 1 little shot a week and I'm good to go. I have 3 kids, so they're older now, but it's still like they'd want to go shopping or they want to go walking, and before I was literally couldn't get from here to the door without having to just stop and breathe, because it was like I just shortness of breath constantly. And now I can go in a store or the mall with my kids, especially my girls, they're 14 and 17, and I laugh because I'll be walking and they'll be like, "Mama, can you slow down?" Like, they can't keep up with me now because I'm quicker than them. My self-confidence has boosted. I went from a size 28 jeans down to a 16, from like a 4X in bottoms down to an extra large shirts. I've went from 26, 28, 4X down to 2X, 1X. I mean, and I wear clothes that I thought I would never fit in. I wish it's something that I could have done 10 years ago when they were smaller, because now they're 14, 17, and 19.